Hello. 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 I was asked to give people a chance to come on in before I started my spill. Hello. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hello. And welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, read my About page. Go to it, read it, marinate on my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. Thank you. This work is a part of my bloodline. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below. Listen, let me just say this one more time. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. Thank you. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances. For anyone else and everyone else that this reading does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This is a Cancer reading, and I know some of you are going to say, she's done multiple Cancer readings. Absolutely, and that's because I'm a Cancer as well. So I'm going to be a little for us, right? Yesterday, I did a Scorpio reading. That's my cousin. I'll be doing a Pisces reading, but this evening at 8 p.m., I will be doing a Leo reading. Thank you to all my new followers. I just want to say thank you for the people that have been with me on TikTok and you've reached back over and you joined me on YouTube. Listen, thank you. I have over 10,000 subscribers now, so I am truly grateful to each and every one of you. When I do a reading, I have people in the background. I have my daughter, or I have my husband when he's not busy in the background monitoring. So not all the time do I get to see a person's comments. When I'm blessed enough to have my daughter in the background, she's commenting for me. I know a lot of people, they get annoyed because they feel like it's not me. It is me, because she's blood of my blood. When you are disrespectful, you miss your blessings. Understand, I'm not the only psychic in my home. I'm not the only medium in my home. I'm not the only person in my home that reads tarot. My daughter is a psychic. My daughter is a medium as well. So be careful with wanting to be an internet bully. Be careful with that, because you never know how your blessings come. She may answer a question for you. She may help you with something. But being that you are antagonizing and you're mad because it's not me responding to you, you're missing your blessing. Let me tell you, my daughter is the other person that's on my personal webpage where people book readings with me or they book readings with her. And I've said this 1,000 times. I'm new to being on these platforms. I grew up in the world of root work. I grew up in the world of women and men doing root work. My family is from North Carolina. My family is from South Carolina. My family is from Florida. I have deep roots in root work. That's how I grew up. It wasn't the normal childhood, but as an adult, it wasn't the worst. Because everything that was seeded in me would be for me to protect my family and my lineages. And when I teach my children, they'll be able to protect theirs as well. Growing up with my family being from the South, I grew up in the North. And we kept quiet about what we were into because of people's religious beliefs. My mother was also a root worker. My mother was a healer. And understand the terminology. Because yes, there are root workers who dibble and dabble into demonic things. There are root workers who do not. We are the ones that do not. My family line, we do not. My mother in the North was a root worker. She's crossed over in a different realm now. Also, I had an aunt in New York. She was a root worker as well. I have an aunt from North Carolina, a great aunt, that was a root worker in North Carolina, one of the biggest in the U.S. Let me tell you. Then I have a grandfather from South Carolina that was the sleeping preacher of Saluda, South Carolina, right? Many of you know the story about the sleeping preacher, direct descendant. A man who preached in his sleep would charge a nickel, 10 cents, and people would come from miles around just to hear him preach in his sleep. A man that couldn't read, a man that couldn't write his own name, but a man who knew the Bible. Yes, on both sides of my family, you have people that are religious. Then we have others in my family who are not religious. I am one of the ones who is not religious, meaning that I'm not into Christianity. I'm not into Baptist or whatever. But I know just about as many religions as any of you. I don't judge anyone for their religious beliefs. It's not for me to judge. This channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. Listen, to each his or her own. I recently started these platforms because everybody would tell me that I did a reading with, you need to be out there, jump out there, let people see you. And I used to be like, nah, people will find me by word of mouth. And that has been lucrative for me. People have found me by word of mouth. But being on these platforms, it's a mixture of it being bittersweet. Because you have some people who like to be unauthentic. I have many people who follow me to hear what I'm going to say, and they use my messages in their AIs, in their videos. Many of you have probably seen the little old ladies, right, that sit on the porch. So a lot of these makers make these videos and they come on the page and they're using my information. I have been asked to be a part of many people's spiritual tribes, which I have turned down. Meaning that, yes, some of your psychics that you see on TV have asked me to be a part of their soul tribes. Absolutely not. I cannot. Do you see me? I am a woman of color. And I have to say this, and everybody has to respect who I am. I'm a woman of color. And with me being a woman of color, we are not going to have the same ancestors. My ancestors were shackled. My ancestors were chained. My ancestors came over oceans. And then some of my ancestors were here already. I can't be a part of anyone's tribe except for my own lineage. My ancestors are not going to protect people who are not like me. And I have to be honest, each one of us comes from our own lineage. Each one of us, no matter what your culture is, no matter what your race is, we have our own line of ancestors. And a lot of people, when they learn about a different God, they jump on the bandwagon and they start praying to that God. And my channel is to inform. You have to be careful with doing that, because when you're not a part of, as you pray, you're giving parts of your soul to that God, but it's not to help, it's to destroy. I had a young man that one night he was watching my live and he came up here and he said, I bet you won't read for me. He said, a lot of people won't read for me. He said, I'm going to homes that had a sign on the house and a reading $40, a reading $10. And he said, they won't open the door for me. A lot of people like to come up here to challenge me. Channel your energy and challenge me on my website. Book an appointment. That's how you challenge me. I'm a grown woman. I'm a whole grown woman. So this man said, no one will read for me. And I did. I gave him a little taste. I told him, you dibble and dabble into things that you should not have. You have a lot of people who call themselves witches, practitioners, healers, voodoo workers, high priests, high priestesses. You have a lot of people that come with a lot of titles, and it means nothing. You have to be invoked and be brought in to be a part of. You just can't give yourselves these titles. You can't. A lot of people like to dibble and dabble, but this man, he had dabbled into something that got a hold of him. And I told him exactly what he did. And I told him that I would not be the person to help him. As a healer, we have to be careful with whom we choose to help. Because when we open the gate to help someone, we're opening the gate for whatever that's on you, in you, a part of you, to be a part of us. So I don't take on everyone's case, because everyone is not worthy of me taking their case. I promise you that. But then there are many that I will help, and there are many that I will not. Karma is real. If you go to my About page, you'll see that I said that karma is my best friend, because it is. I have no debts to pay. A lot of people still have debts to pay. A lot of people are trying to clear their debts or their family debts that has spanned from generations. I have no debts to pay. My family bloodline has no debts to pay. We are clear. So that's why I am so selective with the people who I choose to give a reading to and who I choose to work for or not work for. I'm thanking each and every one of you. I'm truly grateful to everyone who's passed my page along, passed my name along, who have book readings with me. I thank you for the great reviews. I thank you. I always tell people when I do a reading, please leave a review. I don't care if you didn't like your reading, leave a review anyway, right? If you liked it, leave a review. If you were so about it, leave a review. I want the good, I want the bad, and I want the ugly. I want all of it, because guess what? Word of mouth is still word of mouth. A lot of people, they follow me, and I have some beautiful tarot readers that follow, and I promise you, they'll send me roses, they'll give me hearts, and I'm grateful to each and every one. But then I have some that follow me, and they take parts of my readings and try to put it into theirs. That's a no-no. Before I come and before I do a reading, I bless my space. When I bless my space, I call upon my ancestors to give me information. Many of you know that I am a medium. That means I connect with spirits. I connect with spirits from other realms. There are many people that do, and there are many people that don't. We call them false practitioners. That's where I receive my messages. I've had many people ask me, how are you so accurate? It's not me alone. I'm a vessel that delivers information. What I receive, I give it to the person who I'm reading for. When you book a reading with me, you never have to tell me anything but your name. That's all I require. Tell me your name because I need to know how to address you. But allow me to give to you everything that's being given to me. And then after, you can ask as many questions as you want. But allow me to feed you. Because if you feed me, I'm not authentic. If you go to any reader and they ask you, why are you here? Why do you want a reading? You need to get up and leave. You need to hang up and ask for a refund because they should know why you're there. They should already know why you booked the reading, why you want the reading. Some readers have forms for you to fill out. Why? Why do I have to fill out a form for you? Because they're not authentic. You have to be careful with whom you allow to be in your energy, because anytime that you get a reading from someone, you have to understand you're opening yourself up. You're opening your soul up for me to connect with it. And you don't want everyone indulging into your energy. And especially if they're not authentic. And even if they are authentic, there are people that come in to take from you. And you won't even realize it until later when you start changing or acting a certain way. When you start doing different things, you won't even know the difference. The young man that came on the live, I told him everything that he was into. Now he was afraid, and now it's too late until he finds someone that can help him. And I let him know that it wasn't going to be me. I'm not helping. Only because when you could have gotten the help with ease, you went back for more. A lot of people dibble and dabble, and a lot of people feel like they can just call on the ancestors because you know a God's name. That God isn't for you. All gods are not for everyone. All gods are not for everyone. Please believe me. We don't share the same gods. We are not praying to the same gods. We don't have the same ancestors. Everybody comes from a bloodline. Everybody comes from a bloodline. This is not Bible work. To whereas all of these groups of people and all these cultures could go to Jesus Christ of Nazareth and pray too. It's not the same. Our gods are not universal gods. Jesus Christ, what they put in the Bible tells you that that's a universal God and that all people can pray to it or to him or to whatever. Our gods are not universal. Our gods are for us. So when you're diving into trying to do spell work, or trying to summon up different gods. You have to be careful. You better have some of this very strongly in your bloodline. It's so important. Like, I can't call upon this culture's God because they are not for me. Just because I know about that culture, it doesn't mean that that's for me. I have to call upon my own. And that's what everybody has to understand, because when you're summoning up different entities, because people are trying to give out spells all online and you're sitting there writing them down, how do you know? And I'm going to make a lot of people mad with this. How do you know that the spells that these people are giving you are not to take a part of you? So you better understand what you're doing, what you're diving into. Because do you think that people are going to give away things for free and tell you how to do things if it doesn't benefit them? Think about it. So be careful who you allow into your soul. And your soul is something you want to hold on to, because we are flesh. And flesh is ruled by ego. And the flesh will deteriorate. It will either go in the ground or in a canister. That's what your flesh is going to become, nothing. But your soul lives forever. And your soul, you must protect it. We are energy, each and every one of us. I don't care what your culture is. I don't care who your bloodline is. We are all energy. And at the end of the day, you must protect your energy. You must protect the soul, the core of you. Because if not, somebody else is going to get it. Somebody else is going to get it. I'm doing a Cancer reading. I see my husband just joined. Hey, babe. I see my husband just joined in. I have my daughter in the background. I am not able to see everybody's messages. I promise you, when I'm into the reading, I call upon my ancestors to help me. I don't see your messages. If I glance up every now and then, I may catch a message if I can read it. I wear these things right here. These are glasses. And with age, they are bifocals, right? I wear bifocals now. I'm 52. Listen, I'm not complaining. I could still see. So I wear these things right here. So when I get into my readings, I'm not looking at your messages. But I do have my daughter in the background, and she sees most of your messages, and she will respond. Be careful with the disrespect, because I'm that petty mama. I'm a petty grandmama, and I like to shake things up sometimes, especially when somebody comes for mine. Be careful, because you may miss a blessing. My daughter is a psychic. My daughter is a medium. My daughter has helped many people with their growth, which I had to put a stop to. Because sometimes when you're helping people, you may be helping the enemy. And I had to explain to her that you can't help people when they're not a part of the bloodline. But my daughter has helped many. So many of you are very familiar with who she is. And many of you are not. And here I am, the mom, the grandma, and the wife. Be careful with whom you get online with and you say, hey, is my boyfriend cheating on me? Hey, will John and I be together? Hey, will Sarah and I be together? Will Margaret and I be together? Be careful, because when you open the door to start jumping in and asking questions, when you're dealing with someone authentic, they can take parts of your soul just by you asking a question. You're opening a door that you may not want to open. So be careful with whom you get involved with. And be careful when you think somebody is giving you spell work and they're telling you things about their culture. What they're not telling you is for them only. And you're like, okay, I can do that spell. I can do that spell. Sometimes people are here and they're vessels of entrapment. So when you're writing down something that somebody told you, they're not telling you all of it, because who would be that stupid to tell a person everything? I thumb through TikTok, and if I come across a person talking about spell work, I'm listening. And as I'm listening, some people give you half of it, but they don't tell you the other half that comes with it. And you're like, ooh, I could use that spell. But as you start to use it, you don't know you just gave a part of yourself. A lot of people are soul collectors. And the more souls that they get, the stronger they become. So you have to be careful with who you get in bed with in the spiritual world. You have to be careful what gods you call upon. Just because you just learned about one doesn't mean that God is for you. But we'll be happy to bring you to them. Be careful. I live in the A. I live in Georgia. And every once in a while when I'm out, I like to pull up when I see a reader, right? A house or whatever the case may be. I like to pull up. And my husband is like, why do you do this? Because I like to see who's real and who's fake. I'm one of those ones. My husband was getting his hair cut from a person that he's cool with, that he and I went to high school with. And he went to the barbershop. And every time he goes to the barbershop, I like to jump in the car, not to go to the barbershop, but there are places that you can shop, because it's in a strip mall. So it was a lady giving out flyers one day when I was coming out of a store. And at this strip mall, she gave me a flyer and I read it. And it was like psychic readings. And I was like, ooh, I'm interested because I'm one too. So I sat in the car because I knew it was about time for my husband to come out the barbershop. And I handed him the flyer. He said, you want to go, don't you? I said, yeah, it's right here in this strip mall. I want to go. So I said, take the money out of your pocket. Leave it in the car. I said, because if they're authentic, they'll know how much money you have on you. And their price that's on this flyer won't be their price for us. Let me tell you. So he said, all I have is hundreds. I said, okay, go get change for that 100. He went back in the barbershop and he got change for the 100. And I told him to leave the rest in the car. So I went in, and so there was a gentleman sitting at a desk. He said, have a seat. I said, not a problem. My husband comes in. He looks at my husband. My husband looks at him. He looks at my husband again. And while he's looking at my husband, I'm looking at him, because now I know we're locked in. So yes, this man was authentic. Ooh, but my husband's energy disturbed his demons. So he said, write your name down. I wrote my name down. He said to my husband, write your name down. I wrote my husband's name down. As we're sitting there, he's trying to figure out what he's going to say. Then he looks at me. He says, you do the same work that I do. I said, he said, let me tell you, you don't do black magic. I said, I absolutely do not. He said, well, I do black magic. He said, give me all the people that come to you and that want black magic done. Give them to me and I'll give you half. We can go into business together. I said, so you want me to give you all the people who want work to be done on someone to harm, to hurt, to destroy? You want me to give you those people and you'll do that work for them? He said, yes, I will. I said, I will not. He said, think about it. Take my phone number. He said, I will give you half. I said, so you're going to give me half of me sending people to you? He said, yeah, because you don't do the black magic part. That's what he said. Be careful when you see a psychic on a house. Be careful, because when you go to these people and you want something done to someone, and especially if they haven't done anything to you because you're mad that Melissa is with Brian, but maybe Melissa and Brian want to be together and that's their free will. But you want Brian, but Brian isn't for you. But you want Brian anyway, so you want to break him and Melissa up. When you do shit like that, you give parts of you. And you don't even realize it. You're giving parts of your soul away. But this gentleman was willing to do just that. And you can't partake in that. So this channel is not just about me doing tarot readings. It's about me teaching. But I see that every time I try to teach and show, people watch, and people want to use everything that I say in their readings like it comes from them. They're putting it on AI with the little grandmamas. Here I am. Not all the time do I show my face up here, but here I am. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. My daughter is Alberta Butterfly. I do private readings. I don't do private readings up here. And many of you may have saw the other day. It was a young lady when I started doing a reading. And she was like, I'm homeless. And she said, I've been homeless for 3 days. And this is something I usually don't do. And I said, you did something. I said, you started the chaos. And she said it was for a reason. I said, I know the reason. Because you were hurt sexually. And you wanted people in the home to feel that shit. I said, I will go offline, meet me in my inbox. I went offline, stopped the video, gave her a chance to meet me in my inbox, and she did not. I came back to continue my reading, and she came back. She was scared. She got scared. I don't give people advice, but the only advice that I could give her is when you live with someone, I don't care if you're related to them. When you live in a house with someone, it's this thing we have. It's our tongue, and it will get you in trouble. When you're not paying bills, when you get to have a roof over your head, when you get to walk freely to somebody's refrigerator, it's this tongue that you need to bite to keep your mouth shut, to keep that roof over your head until you can get up and afford to be able to pay for your own roof over your head. Grandmommy, step-grandmommy, being very disrespectful to the step-grandma. You can't go in somebody's house and think that you can be disrespectful. And so you're outside because you put yourself outside. You can't come in somebody's house thinking you can control it. When I was young, when I was growing up, my mother used to say, I pay the cost to be the boss. And I thought in my family home, the house that my mother paid for, the house that my mother paid her mortgage, me being her daughter, I thought it was ours. She said, I work these hours. My name is on the mortgage. My name is on the deed. My name is on the title. Where's yours? And she was right. Our name was nowhere. She paid the cost to be the boss. A lot of people get it confused. They think that parents and grandparents owe them something. Nobody owes you anything. You got to get out there and you got to get it. You got to get out there and get it. So until you have it, you got to be respectful of where you live. And if you don't like the circumstances, you got to find yourself a way out. But until you can find yourself a way out, you have to humble yourself. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This is a Cancer reading. This reading is for the sign of Cancer. Listen, they got me a new little stick to hold my camera, and it comes with a remote. I feel like I'm in the arcade. Back in the day, I used to go to the arcade, right? And look, you see, it gets to move around. You get to see some of my little things, right? Look at this photo. This is a generational photo over here. You see that? That's a generational photo. But this is a Cancer reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm putting my camera on the desk so you can watch me shuffle the cards. Not only watch me shuffle the cards, watch me lay them down. And some of you who can read the cards yourself, you'll see them as they come out. But this is a Cancer reading. You know, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio, you're all connected to the moon. Very powerful energy. You know, the moon is the sun of the night. As the sun shines in the day, the moon is the sun of the night. The moon lights up the night sky. So when a person like me has a healing aura, I attract a lot of damaged people. And having these types of people around can drain my energy. That's why I don't do readings for everyone, because I can't allow everyone to drain my energy. I have to remind myself daily that it's not my job to heal everyone that enters my life. I have to take care of me first. With the young lady who I invited into my inbox, listen, I was just going to bring the mommy out and tell her you have to respect where you live. We have so many different types. We have so many different types of soulmates. And life will get easier when we recognize them. Whether it be a twin flame soulmate, a kindred spirit, the sensual lovers, the soul teacher, and then we have the karmic souls. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. You should always want to hear the truth, because you should always want your illusions destroyed. You know, when the devil keeps on asking you to look at your past, there must be something good in your past that they want you to stay away from. There must be simply something that's going to be amazing for your future. The devil doesn't want you to see. We call the devil demonic spirits. It doesn't mean that there is a devil per se, but people come as serpents, demonic spirits. People want you to not remember things. They want you to stay far away to keep you locked in where you're currently at. It's good to take a look back at your past, but it's not good to stay there. A lot of people get locked in the moment and they stay there not knowing how to get back out. When you take a look at your past, it's so that you don't repeat something for your future selves. You know, my mind told me not to say anything, but to just let it go. And I can't do that because this channel is a no judgment zone place for healing. And I can't let it go because you have to show people who the frauds are and how to recognize them. However, my mouth told me to say what I'm saying to you right now. I just find it funny how when people of color stop looking at other people of color as competition, then we can all win. These are called jealous spirits, demonic spirits. And these spirits don't prosper. Be careful when somebody gives you a spell or when someone gives you information on how to stop or do something and you thinking that it's beneficial to help you, to heal you. People are not going to heal or to help. Some people come as soul snatchers to give parts of you to what they are into. That's another soul that they have. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. A lot of people think that when they are reciting different things, because this person said you should say this way, you're chanting out spells to give parts of you away to other people, to other things, to other entities. Just be careful with everything that you do and be mindful of everything that you do, right? This is a Cancer reading. If this reading is for a male, I will say so. If this reading is for a female, I will say so as well. But if I don't say anything, understand that we are all energy. We are all energy. And with us being all energy, a female could be in her masculine energy. She could be standing in her strength. A male could be in his feminine energy, his nurturing energy, his motherly energy. We are all energy, and we possess both masculine and feminine energies. Spirit guides, what message do you have for the sign of Cancer? Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Most of you are familiar with this bell. This bell belongs to my family. This is a generational bell. My mother was the last one with it. When she passed away, I went straight to her house and grabbed that bell. So that bell will be with me. And when I close my eyes, my daughter better snatch that bell before her older sister gets it. Let me tell you. But I'll give it to her when I know I'm about to close my eyes. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancers? What message do you have for Cancers? Oh, they fell in my desk. Oh, Cancers, this going to be a minute. I'm not sure if I should take all of these, right? We have some on the desk, and we have some that fell in my dresser drawer. And I'm not, right? Because we would be here all day. And I know my readings are long. And I appreciate each and every one of you who stays for the reading. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancer? I'm going to have to take these. I guess I don't get to tell spirits what to do, right? Because still came out a lot. More than I expected. More than I wanted. We have in other news, Cancers. We have in other news. I hope you can see this. Someone whom you haven't seen or heard from in a while will soon be making a reappearance in your life. This could be an old friend, an old lover, an ex-lover, or a family member. I know a lot of people, when they hear this card, you start immediately thinking about who could be coming to make a reappearance in your life. And you start saying, it better not be so-and-so. It better not be so-and-so. But guess what? So-and-so is coming. There's someone that's coming into your life to make a reappearance. And it could be a friend, an old friend, someone that you haven't heard from in a very long time. It could be an ex-lover, or it could be a family member that you haven't heard from in a while. But there is someone that's coming in. We have in other news, Cancer. In other news, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. Cancer. This could be an ex-lover that's coming into your life. Spirit is telling you that the door of love and romance is open to you. Now, I don't give people advice on this platform or on my private platform. I don't give people advice. We all have this thing called free will. We choose to do right or to do wrong, but we make sure that we choose to do what's best for us. There's someone that's making a reappearance. It could be an ex-lover. For me, personally, I don't believe in going backwards. I believe that an ex is an ex for a reason. But some of you may beg to differ. You may say, me and this person didn't split up on bad terms. We simply just grew apart. And maybe you want to rekindle that old thing. That's totally up to you. But Spirit is saying that the door of love and romance is open. Spirit wants you to let your guard down because you may have been hurt in previous relationships. And you may have your guard up, not trusting people, that they will hurt you, use you, lie on you, cheat on you, whatever the case may be. You may have your guard up for a reason, but Spirit is saying you can let that guard down and welcome the love, welcome romance, because everybody is not going to do you the same way as the ex did. You deserve love, romance. Breaking news, Cancer. Breaking news. Focusing on the negative will never bring you positive results. Train your mind to focus on the positive and the things you want, not the things you don't want. Now, with the door of love and romance being open to you, Spirit is saying, stop focusing on what was done to you. The reason why you have your guard up. Start focusing on what could be. Oh, I could be happy because I want to be happy. I could be respected because I respect myself. I could be loved the way that I love myself. Focus on what you want instead of you focusing on what you don't want. Because when you focus and give your energy to what you don't want, that's exactly what's going to come to you, all the things that you don't want. So focus on what you want so those things can be given to you, because that's you giving those things to yourself. In other news, Cancers, miracles really do happen. Expect sudden growth and positive movement in all areas in your life. These miracles will bring you much joy and happiness. I just heard something. I promise you that. I just heard something. Excuse me. And I'm trying to get what I just heard. I'm going to have to get back to that off camera. But, miracles really do happen. Please believe me. Because what you focus on, that's what you're going to bring to you. If you focus on negative things will be brought to you. If you focus on positive things will be brought to you. But miracles really do happen. Expect sudden growth, Cancer. Expect positive movement in your life. And understand that these miracles will bring you much joy and happiness. So focus on the things that you desire to have instead of the things that you don't desire to have. We have in other news, there will soon be cause for celebration in your life, Cancer. Spirit says, get ready to call up family, friends, to propose a toast to you on your achievements. The last time I did a Cancer reading, they got this card right here. I remember that. They got this card. Now, there's going to be room for celebration. There's going to be a cause for celebration. I would be careful with whom I celebrate with, because everyone doesn't deserve for you to celebrate your achievements with. Sometimes you got to keep things quiet. But then there are other times when there are people that you trust, and Cancers, you can feel the energy of people. You'll know who you can share this information with, but you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrating possibly with family, possibly with a few friends, but be careful with whom you choose to share this information with, because there's always somebody lurking, wishing, how is it you? Why is it you? Or why is it always you? We have breaking news. Whatever it is that you have been praying for, Cancer, or trying to manifest, is on its way to you. So keep believing and know that Spirit is always working on your behalf. Listen, I love this. Whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest, because you understand that praying and manifesting are the same exact things, but they're done differently. But they are equal, right? Praying people, they get on their knees until they can't. And that's due to old age sometimes, right? Or certain injuries. But they get on their knees until they can't. And then what do? They sit on their buttocks. However, spiritual people, you sit on your buttocks, period. To meditate, to manifest, to bring something into your existence, into your reality. Same thing, praying people, they're praying until they say that God answers them. Jesus Christ of Nazareth answers them, and they're going to keep praying until their prayer is answered. Spiritual people, you're going to keep meditating to manifest a certain outcome until it happens. Same thing, no difference. Whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest is on its way to you, Cancer. Keep believing and knowing that your spiritual team is working on your behalf, and you're about to receive whatever this is. In other news, Cancers, in other news, Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith. Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. This leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. If this ain't confirmation, I don't know what is. Cancers, beautiful things are happening. You just have to keep believing and hold on to your faith. And don't let anything or anyone derail you. Keep your mind and keep your eye on whatever it is that you desire for yourself, because you're bringing it in with the help of your spiritual team. Cancers at the bottom of the deck, this just in. Spirit says, get out and play. You've been spending a lot of time buried in your work and taking life way too seriously. We all deserve a break sometimes. It's okay to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. Spirit is saying you deserve a break, Cancer. You deserve to get out, have some fun. You deserve to get out and play. Listen, it's summertime, and summer's going to be over soon. So get out and enjoy this beautiful weather. You know, get out and have a little fun. I always say to Cancers, right? You're the crab. And up until October is, from the summer to October, is when you get out and you have the most fun, right? Most Cancers enjoy the celebration of Halloween, right? Depending on what your religious beliefs are, right? But you enjoy that time outside all the way until the end of October. So get out, have fun, enjoy life, get out the house. It's so important for you to get out of the house and enjoy the elements of your water. Go to a beach, go to a lake, go to a swimming pool, turn on the water hose, but get outside and enjoy the elements of who you are. I'm trying to see which deck am I going for. I'm trying to dig in to see which way I'm going with the cards, right? Trying to see which deck that I was going to choose to use for this reading. Cancers, I know that my readings are long. If you have never been here before and you recently started following me, I thank you. I'm truly grateful. But when I do a reading, I try to give everyone as much information as I possibly can. I don't have a Patreon channel. I'm not going to stop right here and say, if you want part 2 to see what's in store for you, you can go pay for it on my Patreon channel. No, I'm going to give it to you right here. I'm going to give it to you right here. So just stick with me and enjoy, because this is for free. This is a tarot reading, right? I have a card. Oh, it's a money card in this deck. But, and it should be there. It should be there if it was there. But Cancers, I'm going to give you as much information as I possibly can right here. I have a personal website that I do private readings. I know my name is long, Empress Real 1584, The Good Witch. You can go to the front of this page, click the link, it'll take you to my website. That's where you will pay for a reading. I do mediumship readings to whereas I connect with spirit. I do psychic readings where I connect with you. And I do blended readings to whereas I connect with spirit and psychic reading in one reading. And I also do personal tarot readings on my website. That's where you will pay for a reading. But here on these this is where this is all for free at. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I'm feeling a Cancer's energy that's watching this reading. There's an energy of a Cancer that on your left side of your head by your temple, right? And it's going down to your nostril. You know, you may be dealing with some sinuses. However, there may be a lot going on in your life, the pressures of life, you know, but that's going to ease up today. It's going to ease up. You're going to feel some relief today. As quickly as it came on, this sensation near the left temple, on down to your nose, even if it's sinus pressure, is going to be released today. I'm letting you know today you're going to have some release. Even if it's some stressors, it's going to be released today, the stressors. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Ooh. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancer? What message do you have for Cancer? Thank you so much. We have 2 bonus cards, Cancers. We have 4 bonus cards, Cancer. And I'm going to put them where they need to be a part of this reading. Now we have 5. I like that number 5, right? I do. I like many numbers. I did a giveaway. And I asked the people, I said, who knows my favorite numbers? And it was funny. A gentleman, he named 3 different numbers, right? But I sent him a journal. And I sent the journal to a few more people who were accurate, right? But I thought it was so funny that he named 3 of them. I'm just saying, hold on to that number 5. I love the number 5. I really do. We have the 4 of Wands. Remember, Spirit says that you're going to be celebrating with family and friends. You're going to be celebrating. You're starting off with the celebration card. Now, you may be getting ready to go to someone's wedding. Cancer, I apologize. I don't see this as your wedding, you getting married, but you may be invited to a wedding. However, you're going to be celebrating something very soon. This celebration is going to bring in stability for you. This celebration is going to create an environment of the happy home. There's going to be a shift happening for you, Cancer. Whomever resonates with this reading, there's going to be a shift happening. But you're going to feel this overwhelming sensation of just being happy all the way around. Because you're like, wow, I'm winning. Because as it starts to happen, you're going to be in shock. But when the shock wears off, you're going to embrace it. This is for me, and it's absolutely for you. This is success. The 4 of Wands is also a reunion. We spoke about that. Someone from your past is coming back. Whether it be an ex-lover, a family member, an old friend. But get some rest and then get outside, Cancer. Because you're going to be prosperous. There's a lot of prosperity headed your way in every area. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is showing up, Cancer. And when the Knight of Wands shows up, that's passion. That's you enjoying who you are. This is you wanting to get outside and have more adventures. This is you getting outside, being your flirtatious self. Because I'm speaking to a Cancer that likes to flirt. And then as soon as somebody tries to flirt back, you're like, get away from me. I was just having fun. I was just playing. Cancer, Spirit is saying, let your guard down. Be daring. Be bold. welcome the conversation. Spirit is also telling you not to be hasty, because when this new person comes in, don't rush anything. Allow things to happen naturally, organically. You know, remember the passion. Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. The Knight of Wands is you being passionate. You're ready to explore. You're ready to let your guard down. You're ready to embrace all the beautiful things that's happening around you. We have the Scorpio card here. We have the number 13, which is the Death card. And when people see the Death card, they immediately get scared. No such thing. Don't get scared. Understand that every number is an angel number. Every single number. But this is an ending of an old cycle. An ending of past behaviors, ending of you dwelling on past situations. It's okay to look back, but it's not okay to stay there. This is you moving forward, a rebirth. This is you transforming, wanting change in your life. So you are accepting this new beginning. Whatever was lost, you're like, fuck it. Whatever was lost, you're like, I'm over it. This is a celebration of you, a renewal of self. But let me go into explaining this number 13. You know, many people connect the number 13 to an unlucky day. I personally could never, because my oldest daughter was born on Friday the 13th. And that number is everything happy that I could personally imagine. I remember when I was in labor, they're like, you better hold that baby in. You don't want that baby being born on the 13th. That was my religious family. But my spiritual family, they said, you're going to have a beautiful baby. And that I did. The number 13 has a lot of positive energy. The number 13 is actually a sacred number and considered to be a very karmic number in numerology. The number is associated with the divine and is said to bring good luck and prosperity to those who embrace this number. This is good luck. This is prosperity, and you are about to be prosperous. So embrace it. 13 brings out change, which is often led to a positive outlook. So embrace this number 13 as positivity. Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. We have the 7 of Cups. Now, when the 7 of Cups appears, Cancer, this is the Cups card, right? This is choices. You have choices. It's time for you to stop living in la la land. Get out of your head and get outside. There are so many opportunities that are waiting for you. You know, as I said to you earlier, and I have to say it again because it's so important to someone. You really need to hear this one more time. The moon is the sun of the night. The moon illuminates the night sky. Know that, understand that, hold on to it. Because you're not delusional. There are no illusions here. So Spirit is saying, get out of your head, get outside, stop daydreaming. And stop being so damn indecisive. We have the number 15. Oh my goodness, this is the devil. Here go Capricorn showing up in your reading, right? The devil. We love the devil. We love Capricorns, don't we? Shouldn't we, right? But this is someone that may have an addiction to staying in the house, not getting outside. This is someone who's obsessed with what someone has done to them, going back in their past, reliving it, rethinking it, and like, why did I let that happen? If I would have looked closer in this area, then this would not have happened. Maybe if I would have got dressed, he would not have cheated on me. Maybe if I would have lost a little weight, she would not have cheated on me. Stop obsessing over things that you cannot change. An addiction, trying to relive things from the past. It's over, it's done. It's time for you to move forward. Because when you keep going back to the past, you're causing a mental manipulation of self. It's time for this new beginning. It's time for you to embrace it. The angel number 15 is made up of the numbers 1 and 5, which are both largely positive and powerful numbers. The number 1 is associated with leadership. You are a leader. Optimism and taking the initiative. It's time for you to open the door and get your ass outside. So when you see the number 15 show up, understand that your angels are telling you to use your powers, because you have the power to use your thoughts. And as we all know, that thoughts do become things. It's called the power of the subconscious mind and actions to manifest your highest ideas. Cancer, you are manifesting. And whatever it is that you're manifesting for yourself, your spiritual team has your back and you're bringing it in. Whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest is on its way to you. Keep believing and knowing that spirit is always working, Cancer, on your behalf. Keep doing what you're doing over there. We have the Hierophant. Didn't I tell you I love that number 5? You know, the Hierophant is the number 5, right? This is higher teachings. Remember that card, that extra card that was in the deck? It was actually a teacher card. And I said, that card was supposed to be there, you know? So this is confirmation in itself all the way around. This is values, you respecting you setting boundaries. Even when this person comes back, you're going to be on guard. Like, what do you want? What do you have to say? And you're going to let them say it. But this is you already knowing the truth. I'm speaking to not a religious person, but I'm speaking to a person that does dive into their spirituality. Listen, you're following new traditions and new teachings, and some people may not understand what you're diving into, so they call it devil's work. And that's people who have no knowledge of self. The number 5, according to numerology, symbolizes freedom. You're freeing yourself from being stuck, from being trapped. You're curious about the world around you and you want change within your life. Cancer, you have a desire to have adventures, as we saw, and to explore. You have a willingness to embrace change and transformation in your life. And you're doing just that. Cancers, guess who showed up? The King of Pentacles. Don't you love this? Because don't forget, you're going to be prosperous. There's going to be a lot of prosperity headed your way. And with the King of Pentacles, this is you standing in your power, standing in your truth, leading your empire. You are a natural born leader. You demand, you desire to have stability. And you only want loyal people around you. This is you having wealth. Now, wealth could come in many forms and fashions. Financial, good health, because health is wealth, right? Listen, you're going to be wealthy. You're going to be lucrative. So just be patient. And being patient means that you're wise. You're going to allow your spiritual team to deliver it to you at the divine time. So secure your seat at the table and make sure you sit at the head, Cancer. Listen, you may be taking this money, starting a new business, or you just may keep it simple and just keep collecting, as many of you do, going to yard sales, going to flea markets, right? Going to estate sales, right? So even with you having this new wealth, you may just live that simple life because you are a disciplined person, whomever I'm speaking to. We have the 5 of Wands. We have this 5 twice. Once again, didn't I tell you that number 5 was going to be coming? I told you I love that number 5, right? The number 5 is the 5 of Wands. The number 5, as you know, symbolizes freedom. And you just being curious about the world around you. And you accepting this change that's about to happen. This is you wanting to take new adventures and to explore the world around you. You're going to be able to do that financially as well. Because how would you do it if the finances weren't there? They're coming. You know, the 5 of Wands is releasing that mental manipulation. You're releasing the past. You're releasing the things that were done. You're releasing the people. You're gathering your strength and you're standing in your power. No more mental conflicts with yourself. You're always going to have people in competition with you, Cancer. That's just who you are. It's your energy that they're jealous of. And for many of you, it's your face. It's your body. It's everything about you. And there's always going to be tensions because people who hate you hate themselves. That's the problem. The people who dislike you dislike themselves. The people who are jealous of you, they just hate who they are. And these are the people who want to cause arguments. They want to bring a lot of misery into your life. These are the people that live in their egos. You don't live in your ego. Allow them to be who they are while you continue to receive these blessings. Be assertive, Cancer. Struggle no more, Cancer, because you've overcame all your obstacles. People tried to put things in your way because they wanted you to fall. They wanted you to stumble. You're not. We have the 18, right? What is that number 18? Isn't that the sun that lights up the night sky? We have you, Cancer. This is the moon. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the moon. We have the moon showing up in your reading. You are not delusional. There are no illusions. You're standing and building strength with your subconscious, using your intuition. No more deception. You see people for who they are, and you understand that dreams do come true. Cancer, you are magic. You are the magician. You're getting over that anxiety, that fear. No more confusion. So just proceed with caution, because there are people who are still envious of you. There are people who are jealous because of who you are. We have the Ace of Wands, Cancer. Remember the bonus cards that came out? We have the Ace of Wands being one of them. And the Ace of Wands, this is you taking adventures, new ones, not doing the same shit on a different day. This is new adventures because financially, you got it. You got it. This is that creative spark. You know, Cancers are very creative people, whether it be with art, drawing, painting, decorating, whether it be with music, singing, rapping, harmonizing. Cancers are very creative people. Writing, poetry, the list goes on. But you are getting back to yourself and doing the things that you love. There's potential. And you see the potential within your life. Cancers, you have that new passion. You have that willpower. And you're inspired by you. You're inspired. And it doesn't hurt to say that you are very attractive and people are attracted to you. So when you say, me? They're looking at me? Yes, you. Yes, you. We have the number 2, which is the high priestess. This is once again you using your intuition, diving into your sixth sense. You're using your intuition. That's your power. Cancer, did you not know that you are magic? So use your intuition. People look at you as a mystery and allow them because you have a secret wisdom. There are secrets that are deep inside of you that you have to explore. Listen, you are the unknown. So keep those, can I say, bitches guessing. The number 2 is a powerful number that means inner peace, positive energy, and finding your divine purpose is right there. It's right in the core of you and the soul of you. Angel number 2 represents cooperation and balance. Remember that. And always have faith, Cancer, and never give up, no matter how difficult things may seem, may appear, may be. Know that you will be prosperous. You will be wealthy beyond belief in every area of your life. Listen, didn't I tell you? We have the number 3, which is the Empress. This is the Empress. Now, I love how she just showed up in your reading because the King of Pentacles is here. Listen, let me tell you, I love how the Empress showed up in your reading. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I'm speaking to a Cancer who never should call themselves a king or a queen. Those people, yes, they do rule things, but they rule a small area of the kingdom. A very small area. I'm too grown for that. I'm 52. Cancers, you are the emperors. You are the empresses. That means it's all yours. It's yours. And you are the leader, the head of those kings and queens. Those are your peasants. And make those bitches bow down. Remember that. You are the empress, male or female. Listen, the number 3 is all about creation, manifestation, and also abundance, Cancer. So angel number 3, also known as the number of harmony. In the tarot deck, the number 3 is represented by this card right here, the Empress card. The Empress signifies creativity, growth, abundance, and happiness. She is fertility. She is the earth goddess. The number 3 embodies the concept of wholeness and completion. Cancers, can you say, I am? Say that shit. I am. I am everything they are not. I am everything they want to be. I am me. I am me. Damn right, I am. That's right. And say it every day. Every time you look in the mirror, say, I am, and follow it up with something. I am beautiful. I am wealthy. And believe that shit. And allow things to come to you as they are. Because they're coming. And when you say, I am, that means you have no doubt that you believe beyond. And you can see where you're supposed to be. So see yourself sitting at the head of the table. See yourself in that new car. Stop daydreaming about that shit. See yourself with it. See your bank account with those extra zeros behind whatever number it is that you choose to see. So when you say I am, know that that's the most powerful affirmation, because that means you believe beyond what they can see. Period. We have the number 6. And y'all all know what that number 6 is, right? It's the Lovers. This is for the lover in you, right? Let me tell you, remember, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down, Cancer, and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. So now let's get back to this number 6, the Lovers. People are attracted to you, whether you knew that or not, but people are. The way you look, they're attracted to your energy. They are attracted to everything about you. Cancers, what is your name? Love. You are love, and you deserve it. So let your guard down. When Cancers come, they come with passion. They're going to touch you the way they feel about who they are. Oh, that's different, isn't it? Cancers, you're going to have a lot of decisions, but you're attracting this time around. You are attracting who is supposed to be in your life. You've learned so many lessons, and you understand them all. That's why the door of love and romance is open to you. This is that duality card. This is a strong union, a beautiful partnership, because you deserve, because you are. That means I am. Cancers, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. So when is this going to happen? That wealth, that prosperity, this new person. The 8 of Wands is fast movement. Let me just tell you, this is messages coming in. This is something that no one can stop, because it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. A lot of activity is going to start happening. Now, when it begins to happen, oh, you're going to be shocked. You're not going to understand it. And then you're going to remember this reading and be like, I deserve that shit. Quick action. It's about to happen. You know, even with the door of love and romance being here and available, that's Cupid's arrow. Those vacations, not knowing where the money is coming from. Oh, the money is here. This is you traveling by plane. Just be careful. Watch your surroundings. Use your 6 senses and keep your eyes open. This is sudden change. You know, the number 8 is actually a very spiritual number, as all numbers are, symbolizing a positive mindset. And you have that by just saying, I am. This is clearing up that mental. No more mental manipulation, the shit that you was doing to yourself, listening to other people, going back over how people treated you. That shit wasn't your fault. This is you having mental stability, you being stable. Your angels are giving you a heads up about the abundance that will soon be coming your way. When? Quickly. Fast movement, the 8 of Wands. Material abundance and career, and also success. Cancer, you do need to find balance between the spiritual and material aspects of your life in order to live as abundantly as possible. And what that simply means is, if there are people around you and you see the red flags, just stop ignoring that shit. Because Cancers, you give people too many passes. Set boundaries immediately. Don't let anything or anyone block your blessings. The only person that can block them is you. So keep that affirmation as yours. I am. And then you can put your own words behind it. I am beautiful. Matter of fact, you know what I do? I am everything and all things. That's what I say. The Bible says that God is in you. And in the spiritual, we know that we are God body. I am. I am everything. Believe that. Thank you to each and every one of you that stayed with me during this reading. Thank you so much. I know my readings are long, but I'm going to always give the best. I am. I am. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you everything that's given to me. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not going to send you to Patreon for you to pay. Listen, that's why I do private readings. I'm a psychic. I am a medium. You can book with me or my daughter. My daughter is Alberta Butterfly. You can book with either one of us. She is a psychic. She also is a medium as well. Many people know who she is because of her being a helpmate to many. Let me just tell you, many people that she has helped and guided along the way. But here's Mommy. Here's Mama Bear. You know, I was very apprehensive on starting these channels because I didn't want to be in bed with false people. And I knew what was coming, right? But I'm like, we're not in high school. But some people still do childish things, right? But to grown people. Listen, set your boundaries by any means necessary. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? It was meant to be powerful. It was meant for you to understand your power. It was for you to understand what you are receiving. It was for you to understand that the way that you were thinking was not the right way. It was meant for it to be powerful, for you to bring in and continue to call in the right things for you. I've seen on these different websites people saying to pay for an affirmation. I've seen people putting up affirmations saying, repeat this, when all you need to say is, I am. And put your words behind it. I am Empress Real 1584. You're very welcome, the Good Witch. I send to you all nothing but love and light. Thank you. Thank you so much for following me. Listen, and don't forget to hit the share button. Share me so people can watch me. And this same video, I'm going to be posting it over on my YouTube platform. I used to post here on TikTok one video. It would take me 3 to 4 days to post one video because I would have to break it into parts. On YouTube, all I have to do is download and put it up. So all the lives that I do here, I put them on my YouTube platform. So follow me over there as well. I do lives on YouTube, which I am going to be doing a Virgo live tonight at 8 p.m. a Virgo. I'm going to be doing a live, and on that platform, I'm able to interact with people more. Only because I don't get a lot of people on my lives, and I'm able, you understand, TikTok and YouTube are set up differently, but I'm able to see more, I'm able to speak more, and I'm able to get involved more. But I'm going to do a Virgo reading on my YouTube platform tonight at 8 p.m. live. But thank you. This video will be posted today on my YouTube platform. Follow me over there. I'm growing. I'm growing. You know, everybody, they kept trying to push me. Start your channels. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get involved with that hogwash. But you know what? I'm happy to be able to have met a lot of people. I'm happy to have been able to do readings for people. And that's what this is all about. To be able to, when I do readings, they're different. It's not what you see here. But have some people in the background that would co-sign me. But I'm happy to have met a lot of people. I met people from California that I've done readings for. To Cali people. Right here in Georgia. Just everywhere. You know what I mean? Everywhere. I met a lot of people everywhere. Some great people that I've done readings for. So I'm truly grateful for them just trusting me. Trusting me. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to you nothing but love and light. I'll be on at 8 p.m. to do a Virgo reading. A Virgo reading. Good night. Well, I said good night, right? Well, I'm about to go eat some collards, right? You see my big self? Let me tell you, I need I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of weight, and that's all on me. I eat a lot of junk food, candy. So I made some collards last night. I'm about to dig into them because I need a purge. I need a cleanse. And so I'm going on all greens only, just for a minute. I put on some pants that I should not have been able to fix. Yes, I do have an Aquarius reading on my YouTube platform. Listen, I love Aquarius people. I'm telling you, I am so biased when it comes to Aquarius people. My mom is an Aquarius. I also have my grandson that's an Aquarius. I have some Aquarius readings over on my YouTube platform. Let me explain to you. Don't ever look at the date or the time when a video was posted. When it was meant for you to find it, that's when that video will be for you. But some of the Aquarius readings as of recent have been very heavy. So go on over, take a look. I'm truly grateful. But I do all signs. I just don't do one sign. And the reason why I did so many cancers, I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer as well. So, of course, counting down to my birthday, I was throwing up Cancer's readings. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a Leo reading, but I do every sign of the zodiac. But I do have Aquarius readings over there. I love some Aquarius people, not everybody. But they say that Cancers and Aquarius people don't get along. That is not true, because I love my mama and I love my grandson. But I love Aquarius people. They're different. Let me tell you. They're different, very intelligent people. Not only are they intelligent, they're quirky. A lot of people don't realize how tough they are, physically and mentally and spiritually. They love to learn. And they don't like having frivolous conversations. If the conversation doesn't make sense, if it doesn't stimulate them, they rather not talk to you. So I love who they are. A lot of people think that Aquarius people, that when they live in their head, that something is wrong with them. Absolutely not. They live in their head because they are off in other realms. So mentally, they're stronger than many of us. But I'll be back tonight with a Virgo reading. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Thank you all for your time.